service request will be initiated by the likes of operations, LPG, sometimes admin, and every other department apart from maintenance will require the need of service requests to request for a job or a service be done. And the process is by going to the new service request section here, which is directly under operations, service request. You click new service request, you select that you need a job be done. The next part that follow is to select the asset. An asset is required to complete the service request document. This is the asset that you want to make complaint about. Clicking on this part will display all the list of assets on the platform. You could also easily search for those assets by just typing, and you could see all the assets there. So if you notice any asset is not behaving the way it should, you have a weird sound or some leakage or something like that, you could actually specify the asset, determine the priority of what it is, the effects that the sound or the visual observation could cause, and also here is where you detail what your observations are. And immediately once that is done, you go ahead and create the request. Now this request does two things. The first thing is that it sends a mail to the maintenance department, it sends a mail to all the supervisors, and also copy the superintendent. And after it must have done that, the next thing is that the system will generate a work order assigned to maintenance. So the maintenance will then decide where to push it to, either mechanical or electrical. You could also come here to see all the service requests you've created so far and follow through on what the feedbacks are on the service request you've created. You could also come and document, add more comments to the service request, because once you've created a service request, you can't actually pull it back anymore. However, you can provide more comments or context to what you said earlier on. This is the work order that the service request opened or generated automatically, which is what maintenance will use to actually carry out the task that has been raised here.